So in our previous class, we learned about, first of all, we completed the grid topic. Anyone have any doubt in that grid topic? I gave one task also in it, like instead of taking the class tomorrow, yesterday, I give one task. How many of you tried that particular task? I got a personal message from Harish. He tried, and Madhu also, and Krish also. Right. So what about you, sir? Did you saw that particular task?
I saw the task, ma'am. I am yet to try it, ma'am. I will do it this week.
Okay. Okay, fine. So guys, let's see. First of all, in our previous class, we have covered our complete grid topic. Okay, then we learn about that display, like position properties. In position properties, we learn about the position static, relative. Let me scroll. Okay, in position property, we learn about the static, relative. We will see absolute in this class, and in our previous class, we learn about this fixed. So in this class, we will cover this absolute and sticky. After that, this display, this position topic will be covered. So let me revise something once again. So static is your by default. Every element by default position is static. You don't have to give anything for it. It is by default. When it is static, you can't give top, left, bottom. These positions you can't use. And coming to the relative, when we give a position as relative and you are trying to move it, that particular position, that particular space is preserved, right? And it will move as per its own self, right? That particular element will move as per its own self. Instead of moving as per the parent or from the viewport, it will be moved from its own self. Okay, I will show you the option. I will show you the like example once again. Okay, see here in this particular box one, see, I just create three boxes: div, box, box, box. And here in this particular second box, I give the different class name, that is box one. And using this box one class name, I give the position as relative and moving it from top 20 pixel and from left 300 pixel. Okay, just see this one. Okay, see, it is moved from left side, it is getting moved 300 pixel, and from top it is getting moved like 20 pixel only, not from the top of your viewport. It is moving from its own self. And see, you can clearly see this space is preserved, right? No any other element will not can occupy this particular empty space. So in the case of relative, when you move any particular element, that empty space will be preserved. Okay, and this element will be moved as per its own position, not from the viewport or from the parent. Any doubt in this relative? See, I just give 20 pixel. Let me give 30 pixel. I just give 30 pixel. So see, before giving this, this top and left, it will look like this. See, it is looking like this. But when I give this top and left, from left side it is moving 300 pixel, and from top it is moving 30 pixel only. Okay, see, this is your top, and from top it is moving 30 pixel. Okay, then we learn about like fixed, right? What is fixed? You can make any particular element at its fixed position. Like this header section is fixed. This header, when I scroll, this header is not moving. So you can make any particular element at its fixed position. So let me show you this output. See, in this case, I just take one button and I give the class name as center button, and using this center button class name I give the position fixed. Okay, and I give the top, from top I want to keep this at 50% and from left side I want to keep this as 50%, means it will be at center. Now let's see this one. See, when I am scrolling, this button is not moving. Why it is not moving? Because I give the position fixed. When I remove this, just observe this top and left will also not work. See, it is also not working. See, and it is not fixed. So to make any element, any particular element, you want to make it as fixed. So like you don't want to scroll it with your scroll bar, so you can use this fixed, or you can, we have sticky also. We have two options for it. We can use fixed and we can use sticky also. There is a little difference between it. The difference is in the fixed it will be like the spaces is not preserved. Okay, it will, in this case space is not preserved. When we learn this sticky you will understand it more clearly. What I am trying to say you, the space is not preserved, you will understand it more clearly in that. Okay, let's see this absolute. Okay, first of all, what is absolute? It is similar to relative only, but the difference here is it will be moved based on its parent. If the parent contains the position as relative or absolute, then only it will be moved based on its parent. Or if the parent doesn't have any position property, it will be moved based on the your layout, like your viewport. And in this case, space is not preserved. Let me show you. See, I just take three boxes relative, this box 1, box 2 and box 3. For now I am just removing this parent class so that you understand it more clearly. So for now we have just only three boxes, relative 1, we can say absolute 1, right? And here absolute 3. So we have three boxes, absolute 1, absolute 2, absolute 3. So see, what I am doing here is, first of all I am targeting its class name, that is box, right? I am targeting its class name and giving some width and height. Now just see this second box. This is our box 1. So I just target this box 1. Here I give position absolute. Just observe it. Before when we use the position relative, here I give position relative. But in this case I am giving position absolute. Now just see the output. See, space is not preserved, right? This absolute is, this second box is moved here. From top it is taking 20 pixel and from left it is taking 300 pixel, and the space is not preserved. How it is taking this spaces, how it is moving? Based on the viewport. Why it is moving based on the viewport? Because its parent, the parent of this div, this second box is the body, right? Body doesn't contain anything, so that's why it is moving as per your viewport. Okay, just try to understand. When your when any element doesn't have any parent class, then this absolute will move based on your viewport. Okay, but when it have some parent, now I am just uncomment this. Now it is having one parent class. Okay, in this parent I am giving position relative, anything you can give. Instead of giving only static, just you have to give some position. So now it will be moved based on your parent. Instead of moving based on your like viewport, now it is moving based on your parent. See, from parent it is moving 300 pixel and from parent it is moving 20 pixel. Previously how it is moving? Previously it is moving from based on your viewport. Getting my point? Any doubt in this? Like absolute, many of the students will get some doubt in absolute, so that's why I want to make sure to clear your concepts.
May I?
Yeah, sure.
So the second div was inside a parent div.
Yes.
और and we make it relative so that it मतलब वो जब तक अगर हम उसको रिलेटिव नहीं बनाएंगे तब तक वो एब्सोल्यूट काम नहीं करेगा क्या?
वो एब्सोल्यूट काम करेगा, या अगर आपको अगर पेरेंट के अकॉर्डिंग करना है, सी आई एम नॉट गिविंग एनी रिलेटिव हियर इन दिस पेरेंट, it will not work. See, it is not working. It is taking the position based on its viewport only. Okay, it is must to give some position property inside your parent. Okay, any doubt?
Clear,
No,
ma'am. Okay.
Okay, what about others?
no.
Okay, what about you, Madhu, Harish? Should I explain it once again? Okay, it is just somewhat little tricky. Okay, so that's why I give a better example. Like in our previous class also we discussed, but I want to make sure you guys are clearly understanding it. So that's why I explain it once again. So in the case of absolute, in the case of absolute, first thing is the spaces is not preserved. Okay, why it is not preserved? It is removed from the normal flow, so that's why spaces is not preserved, and it will be positioned based on the nearest ancestor, means nearest parent. If parent doesn't have the position relative, it will be go to the upper parent, like grandparent. If grandparent also will not have any position, then it will be moved based on the viewport. Okay, so now let's come to the stick. So stick is like, you can say, it is a combination of fixed and relative. It is a combination of fixed and relative. In this case, spaces is preserved. After saying this example, you will clearly understand the difference between fixed and sticky. So I just gave like, let me show you the output. See, a normal website which contains some sidebar and some main content, it looks like same only. But in normal web application, when you scroll the main content, this sidebar will not be scrolled, right? So that's what, that is the thing we are doing here also. When I am scrolling, see, this sidebar is not moving, not getting scrolled. How it is not getting scrolled? Because we are using sticky here. Instead of using fixed, we are using sticky. Why we are using sticky instead of fixed? Let me show you the difference. Instead of giving the sticky, I am giving now fixed. See, right, it is getting overlapped. Why? Because it is not like, it is not preserving the space. Fixed will not preserve the space, that's why it is getting overlapped. But in the case of sticky, sticky will preserve the spaces. Just observe it. See, sticky preserve the spaces, that's why it is like a separate, it is looking like a separate thing. This part is separate, this part is separate. But in the case of fixed, it will not keep the spaces preserved, that's why it's like a overlapping. So this is the basic difference between sticky and fixed. Okay, here it is written, can observe in fixed, on the screen, every even the scroll, use sticky header. Okay, position relative to the viewport, remove from the normal flow, means that is like spaces is not preserved. Any doubt in this sticky? Anyone?
Mm.
Okay, what about others? Okay, guys. So now let's see what is z index. Like if you want to give some priority to any particular element, you can use z index in that case. Okay, I will show you with one example. Yeah, directly we can see the example from here. And this z index will work only when you use this relative, absolute and fixed or sticky. In the case of static, it will not work. Okay, I will show you this example. See, I am just taking three boxes, box 1, box 2 and box 3. So now in this I am giving first of all taking the common class name, that is box. I am just giving some basic styling, like I am giving width, height, some color I am giving like this. And here I am using position absolute. Okay, so now I am targeting this box 1. Here I am giving z index 1. Okay, similarly in this I am giving z index 3, and in this I am giving z index 2. So let's see this one. Okay, see this green color is showing to us first. Why? Because we are giving the highest z index number here. Okay, suppose if I am giving the highest like z index number to this blue color, it will be shown first. See, okay, we can give some priority which element you want to show first. Like this you can give some priority to it using this z index. Let me show you how. If I am removing this position property from here, see it is not working. This top here we are using some top left, this properties, it is not working. Why? Because without having the position property, this top left bottom will not work. So that's why this top left bottom is not working without having this position. Suppose if you want to move this that particular box is little much more, so I'm giving here 20 pixel, 10 pixel, just it is for moving purpose. As per your choice you can move it, but the thing we are learning here is we are learning about z index. What is z index? You can give some priority to some particular element when the like boxes overlap. See this boxes, this containers are getting overlapped, right? So I want to give some more priority to this red one. I want this red one will be shown first, so we can give the highest number to this red one. So here I am giving the highest number as 7. Okay, so that's why that this red box is showing first to me. Okay, suppose if I am making this as like in one box, as a one box, 20, 20, 50. Here also I am giving 20, 50, and here also I am giving 20, 50. So when I give like this, means each box is on its own. Like, see, it is looking like a one box only, but behind it we have one more box, and behind that we have one more box, but still it is showing me the red one first. Why? Because its z index is highest. The z index of this red box is highest, so that's why this showing the this red box. Suppose if I increase the z index of this green color, it is showing me this. Behind this green box we have two more boxes, but still showing of the two boxes, it is showing me the green box only. Why? Because I give the highest z index number. Anyone having any doubt in this z index topic?
Yes, ma'am. We are setting the depth means, isn't it? That means which one should be behind, which one should be at the front. That's what we're doing. Is
Yeah,
it fixed and just made one time only while writing the code? How the user will see what is behind them?
basically why we use z index, like mostly we don't use this z index to hide to your containers, to your boxes. We mostly use this z index when you show, when you give some priority to some kind of buttons. I will show you like in this website only. We normally don't use this z index for your for like this kind of boxes. Okay, we use this z index for like WhatsApp button. In many websites you guys saw it like this. Why it's moving? Okay, see, it is showing first instead of going behind of this screen. See, it is fixed. I know it is fixed. It is not getting scrolled based on my scrolling. It is not getting scrolled, but just observe it. It is not going behind, right? This is your container. This WhatsApp button is not going behind of it. Why it is not going behind of it? Because I give the highest, I give some priority to this particular zoom, this WhatsApp button. Okay.
Okay.
So I got your point. Like we don't use the index to hide some containers, but to give some priority to some kind of buttons. In that scenario, we use this index property. Anyone else having any doubt?
Ma'am, can we put negative indexing as well?
Yeah, we can give negative indexing also. Okay, we can give negative indexing. It will not give you any kind of error. I will show you this here in this box, in this red box. I am giving -7. See, means you are giving the lowest priority to it. It means what? Okay. In margin and paddings also you can give minus. In negatives also you can give. And in this left top bottom also you can give in negative. Negative will also work in any, like in which pixels, in which units you want to work. You can use negative also. It will work. You can try it by yourself. Anyone else want to ask me anything?
I think any item element where user can needs to click, that we can keep it at the front. Anything which is fixed or there is no interaction, then that can be behind. That's the meaning.
Yeah. Like not like a not interaction. See, in this only there is a need of interaction with these cards, but the most priority, the most important thing if to us is WhatsApp button, right?
Okay.
So we can interact with these containers also. See, with this cards also we can interact. See, I can interact with this. All the things will work properly. Okay, but we are giving like some kind of focus we are giving to this. If we didn't give any z index to this particular button, this button will be goes behind this screen, behind this background, it will be go. Okay, behind this container it will be go, so it will be not visible. So that's why we are using z index.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's move ahead. So now we are going to learn about transform. uh, from here we will learn about transform, transition, animation. These are the interesting topics. So what is transform? We can change the shape, or we can give some position to any particular element or anything, like any text also you can give. Element means like container or text, right? So we can change its position. Like it is not like a position how we did it previously. It is somewhat else. So on hover on particular element you can change its position. On hover or any particular text also you can use it, and we can use with transition, and we can use with hover also. Let's I will show you the example, you will understand it. Just see, I just take one parent class here, right? Inside this parent class I take one 5 divs, like five boxes I just took. Okay, just see this output. This is your 5 boxes. So easily you can arrange it like this, right? This is easy. Using flex you can arrange it like this. So this is not much difficult. So you can do it easily. I just give some width and height, and I give some colors to it. But the different thing, the unique thing I do it here is I'm using transform. I'm using this transform here. Just see this one. First of all, I just give this property, this class name, that is your translate. Using this translate, first one, I'm showing you the first one. I'm just commenting this remaining 4. Just observe this first one. I'm targeting this first class name, that is translate, and I'm saying on hover. We learn about this hover effect. When you hover on a particular element, it can change its color, it can change its sizes also. So here I'm giving I'm targeting this particular class dot translate and giving hover, and I'm saying transform. I'm using the property that is transform, and I'm taking translate. Okay, inside it I am giving two values, that is 30 pixel, 20 pixel. You can observe it, like, see, when I am hovering on it, see, it is moving, right? It is moving. How it is moving? Because of this translate, it is moving. This first one, it is moving because of this translate. The first value is for your y-axis. It is for your x-axis, and the second value it is for your y-axis. So that's why it is moving. The first value, that is your x-axis, that is 30 pixel, it is moving 30 pixel from x-axis, and from y-axis it is moving 20 pixel, right? Let me give some more value. I am giving 300 pixel here. Here I am giving 200 pixel. Now I am trying to hover. See, it is not working smoothly, right? So for that purpose we use transition. So for now, just observe how translate is working, how this transform is working. What the thing we use here, we just use this transform property, and in this I use this translate. In this translate we give two values. You can give one value also, or you can give two values also. If you give one value, it will be take for only x-axis. See, it is taking only for x-axis. But if you want to move this particular box in both direction, you can use these two values, that is for your x direction, and this is for your y direction. So what translate will do, when you hover on particular element, it will be moved in directions. In both direction also you can move, or in any particular direction also you can move. For that purpose we use this translate. Now comes to this second box. First of all, I am commenting the first one. Now we are going to learn the second one, that is your scale. Okay, from this notes also you can see the second one is scale. Okay, what scale will do, you can increase or decrease the size of your element. I know we can increase or decrease the size of your element using width and height also, but here is one more way. Directly you can increase or decrease the height from from width and height, it will be increased. So what here I am doing is, I am just commenting this first one. See, first of all, the same thing I am doing, dot scale hover effect. In this transform I am giving scale 1.5. So it will increase its size. Okay, let me show you. When I hover on it, see, okay, it is increasing its size. You can decrease it also. Instead of giving 1.5, you can give 0.2, like this also you can give. See, okay, what scale will do, you can increase or decrease any element using this scale. You just have to use transform. After this transform you have to use this scale value. Here inside it you can give any number. Here I am giving 5 now. See, okay, I know we can do this the same thing using the width and height also, but this one is like more simple, right? So this is the one more way you can use it, you can try it. So now let's come to the rotate. When I hover on a particular element, it will rotate. You can give some degrees inside it. Okay, let me show you this one. First of all, I am commenting this second one. Just now we saw about this translate and this scale. What translate will do, using it you can move any particular element in any direction. And in the case of scale, you can change you can increase or decrease its sizes. Now comes to this rotate. when I hover on this particular element will be rotated. Let me show you. Okay, how it is rotating. See, it is rotating only 45 degree only. Why? Because here I gave 45. Let me give any other value. I'm giving 90. See, let me give you 360 degree. So it will complete the full circle. See, okay, but see how fast it is doing. To overcome this issue, we use transition. After this transform, we will learn transition only. But just see how fast it is moving. Okay, why we use this rotate? Just to rotate your particular element. For that purpose, we use this rotate property. Inside this transform, we use this rotate value, and inside it we can give some degrees. Okay, now let's move to this skew. I'm just commenting this one. See, now we are going to learn about skew. What skew will do? Like a rhombus, you can you can give some edges. You can give some angle to its edges. Okay, let me show you. See, okay, we are giving some angle to its edges. Let me show you. We are giving two angles. The first one is 20 degree and second one is 10 degree. So the 10 degree is for your upper part. Just observe it. See, and the 20 degree is for your this part. You can say it at left side. So as per your choice, you can change it. I'm changing it to the 30 and this one as to 50. Okay, so this is skew. You can give some angle to its edges using this skew value. You just have to use this transform. Inside this transform, you have to use this skew property, skew value, and you have to give some degrees inside it. Okay, let me cover this rotate also. Now I'm just commenting this one, and I'm commenting this combo. This is a combination of okay, this is the complete combination of rotate, scale, and translate. Okay, let me uncomment it. This is not just a like different property. We already learned about this rotate, right? This is rotate. It is a combination combo. Rotate, scale, translate. We are using all the three things inside a one property, inside a single one. Let me show you. When I hover on it, see, it is increasing its size, right? Previously the size is little smaller. When I hover it, it is getting increased using the scale, and it is getting rotate also. Okay, and it is translate also. In x direction it is moving. So let me give some different value here. I'm giving some more like x axis, y axis also I'm giving. Okay, we have to give some comma here. See, I just missed the comma, so that's why it is not working. So always make sure to give the syntax properly. See, in both direction it is moving. So this is just a combination of all the four properties whatever we have learned. We learn about this scale, translate in x direction you can give, translate in y direction, and translate in both direction also you can give. We learn about this skew. What skew will do? It will be rotate, like it will give some angles in your edges. And we learn about this rotate. Anyone having any doubt in this transform?
No.
What about others? Okay, Madhu, Harish, what about you guys? Okay, Madhu, are you having any doubt? Just feel free to ask me. it's better. I will ask some questions, whatever the things we have covered in any class. I will ask some question in the last 5 to 10 minutes, so you guys listen it properly, right? So I will ask some question at the end of the class, whatever the things we have covered. Okay, after it, like just now we learn about this transform, right? Now we are going to learn transition. What's the need of transition? See, when I hover on it, it is like working so instantly, right? Not smoothly. So to overcome this issue, we use transition. Here we have transition. CSS transition make the changes in CSS value like color, position, anything happen smoothly. Okay, like in a hover effect, it is doing the changes so immediately over time instead of instantly like in hover. So just to make the changes smoothly, for that purpose we use this transition. Okay. In transition we have we have to give the transition property, in which property you want to make the changes, and we can give the transition duration, how long you want to do this transition, and we have some transition timing function. Transition timing function means how the way you want to like pursue the transition. And we have transition delay, after hovering on particular element how much delay it will take. Okay, and this one is shorthand. I know you guys will not understand it. We will see one example so you understand it more clearly. See, I'm just taking one box. Okay, I just take one div, inside it I'm giving the class name as box. So using this box, I'm giving some width and height and giving some background color. This one is simple and easy, right? Till now it is easy. But here I'm using transition, and in this transition I'm giving the transition property. This is a shorthand. Directly I'm using the shorthand. You can also use it. Okay. Okay.
What is shorthand, man?
Shorthand means you are giving all the properties in a single line. Okay. You can combine all the properties, like how we give a border. In border, how we give border 5 pixel solid gray. Means we are combining all the three properties in a single line. So means we are giving shorthand. We are combining all the three properties in a single line. So that's why we are calling this as a shorthand. Okay, let's keep this as it is. So in this transition, I am giving the background color. Okay, 1 second, is in, is out. Okay, here I am targeting this particular box and giving some hover effect. So what I am saying, when I hover on it, it changes its color. Okay, let me show you the difference. See, when I hover on it, it is changing its color. But just observe how smoothly it is working. How smoothly it is working. See, let me give some more value here. I'm adding delay also. I'm giving 3-second delay. See, 1, 2, 3. Okay, when I hover on it, after 3 seconds, it is changing its color. So this is your delay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, see, now it is changing its color. So just now I tell you about these 4 properties. First one is transition property. Means the property which one you want to change. Here in this case I want to change the color. So that's why in transition I am giving background color. I want to change background color. So then after it I am giving 1 second. Why 1 second? How long I want to change, I want to proceed with these changes. So suppose if I am increasing it, I am giving 3 seconds here. And we will learn about this is in, is out. There is a difference, like little difference, like how speedily you want to work, how speedily you want to observe the changes. You can give it. There is some value, so we can try it. just see this one. When I hover, after 3 seconds it will be work. See how smoothly it is drawing, how, because here I use 3 seconds here, and ease in ease out is first we will cover this one, then we will move to this ease in ease out. Suppose here I am giving a border radius, and here I am giving suppose 50%. Okay, now in this name, so I am giving border radius also. Here after hovering I am giving border radius 100, like not 100%, I am giving only 20 pixels. Okay, initially it is taking 50%. 50% means it will be complete circle, but when I am hovering on it, see, it is changing its like border radius, it is getting changed. So let me show, see why it is moving the things so instantly. I think we have to give one comma here. Okay, yeah, we have to give one comma. That's why it is not working properly. Okay, it is not working properly. Better we will do one thing. Here directly we can use its property name, that is transition property. See, directly instead of using this shorthand, you can use the transition by its, like one by one also you can take it. Okay, here I'm using the separately transition duration, I am giving 5 seconds, and transition delay, here we have delay, I am giving 3 seconds, and we are left with transition function. So we just give these two things, right? So I'm using transition timing function. Okay, in this we can use, there are multiple values are there, like ease in ease out. Okay, so that I'm removing this one, lengthy one, this shorthand I'm removing. Now let's see this one. Why it is not working? Let me go live once again. It should work.
Ma'am, after border radius, there is a space. Maybe we can move the semicolon closer. Here, ma'am. 1, 2, 3. Third line from your cursor, right side.
Border radius, right?
There is border radius on the right side.
Yeah, this one.
There is a colon. Now we can move it.
Yeah, still it is not working.
Ma'am, I think you put 5 second time to hover.
Yeah.
So
Okay, we
it's
forget
not
about
working.
this. Yeah, we give some delay, so that's why it is not working. I forget about this delay. Let me give some delay, 1 second only. So we have to wait 3 seconds, right? We are not waiting for 3 seconds and we are saying. But see, now it is working properly. Right, now it is working properly. Let me refresh it. After 1 second, the effect is working. Just observe it how smoothly it is changing its shapes, how smoothly it is changing its borders, right? You can give some more properties also. If you want to change its if you want to change its width also. So just you have to add the width property. So here I am giving height property as well. The you observe really very well. We missed this one. What is transition delay? When you hover on particular element, you have to wait for that much time. Then only this transition will work. So just now I add this width and height also. I'm increasing and changing this width also. So let me give width. I'm giving suppose 400 pixel, and height also I'm changing to as 600 pixel. Okay, initially it is 200 pixel only, 200 pixel, right? So after hovering on it, we have to wait for 1 second. See how smoothly it is doing all the changes. In the case of hover, it will not work like this. Okay, this is the benefit of using this transition. The changes will be done same as it is, as it is done in hover. See here also we are using hover effect only. Right, here also we are using hover effect only, but with this we are using transition also. So that's why it is working so smoothly. Right, now comes to this transition function, transition timing function. We have cleared with all these properties. Right, transition property means which property you want to change. Okay, what property you want to animate, you want to give the some transition, you just have to give the property name. Transition duration means how long you want to do this particular transition. Suppose we again increase this time also. So if I give 10 seconds, this transition will work for 10 seconds. See, after 1 second it will be start, but how slowly it is doing. See, it is taking complete 10-second time for completing it. So this is your transition duration, how long the animation should take. Okay, then we learn about this transition delay, means after hovering how much delay you want, and this is the shorthand, you can use it. But I think we missed some comma, that's why it is not taking multiple transition property. Just try it by yourself. And now comes to this transition timing function. With after completing it we will finish our class. What is transition timing function? See, using this transition timing function, we can control the speed. Okay, we can control the speed. When you give the linear, the transition speed will be same from start to end. And when we give the ease, the start will be slow and it will be speeds up and the slows down. Okay, like end will be slow. In ease in, start is slow. In ease out, and it's slow. Now let's see the difference. Here I'm using this ease out and it's slow. Instead of giving ease in, ease out, I'm giving ease out. So here in this case, the starting will be fast. The transition starting will be fast, but at the time of ending, it will becomes like slowly it is doing. I'm hovering on it. Okay. It is not changing the sizes. See, just observe this speed. But at the end, it will be like doing the things very slowly. There is like just a minor difference, you can say. This is not that much like important. This transition timing function, that is really a very small difference is there. Just to give some like speed, for that purpose we use this transition timing function. Okay, anyone having any doubt in this transition and this transform, whatever the things we have covered in this class?
No.
Okay, what about others? Okay, so the next class will be like more interesting. Like in our next class we will learn about the animation. Like this is moving when I am hovering on it, right? But there are some things which will move by its own. There is a no need of hovering on it. Okay, for that scenario we use animation. Okay, so in our next class we will cover the animation, and just like do some revision. I will ask some question with you guys, whatever the things we have covered in grid and in position and this transition. Okay, I will ask some question in the class only. Okay, for today I am going to end our session. Thank you.